It's very nice to be able to travel, meet new and interesting people, and be part of the emotional experiences. If this happens in a completely different country as in cases, these moments are remembered for a long time and sometimes not forgotten. We are again on a journey to the amazing land, the United States. My focus once again is challenges, adrenaline and more speed. I made one of my wishes come true. To get closer to the desert competitions, to meet people professionals in this field and to see how things happened. To touch this such covered part and to learn more about all of that. And where I'm going and what are my plans for the next few days?
Hi my friends! I'm going to the airport intending to visit Arizona. There I will meet you with some special guys, but now my lips are sealed until I arrived. So, stay around to learn what the surprise will be.
I'm extremely excited about my upcoming trip, for which you will learn the details later.
I just arrived at the airport and now I expected my flight to be on time. So, we will see you later in Arizona.
Finally, I passed the check and I'm already at the gate. I will head to the seat to rest for a while. I want you to see who is traveling with me, my mascot, which I bought from the United States, and he traveled all over this country with me. Now I'm going to stop my camera and put on my face mask.
Hello there.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine,
Do
thank
know
you.
Where you see this?
Yeah, 36.
And which letter?
D.
That will be the first outfit.
Thank you.
Oops, I almost hit somebody.
Ето го моят сладък талисман.
Look at this, my whole face mask is in makeup. My flight to Arizona is not long, and although I'm a little tired, but I will try to stay awake so as not to miss the view that will appear in just before landing. The view in front of me can make you hold your breath, a beautiful picture that I enjoyed to the last. The plane is flying so low, so if I raise my hand, I literally can't touch it. Forms that gradually began to disappear approaching civilization.
Ето ни вече на топличко.
I already arrived in Arizona and start enjoying the warm weather. I'm going to get my rental car and I'm very happy that the weather here is very nice. I landed in Mesa, where I have never been before. In fact, this is the place where I will stay for the next couple of days. Finally, I took my rental car. It's time for a 5-minute break. This is a place where I'm going to take a short break. I'm already next to the car and here I would like to tell you that every time I rent a car, they give me a red car. Why? I have no idea. Even my own car here in America is red. Anyway, see you later.
Вече съм в колата и...
I'm already in the car and heading to the hotel. The weather here is just perfect. I mean the climate. I did not expect such a unique climate. It's not as warm as Florida. It doesn't have that constant wind as it does in Texas. And it's perfect for now. I move forward and we will see what awaits me. And what actually awaits me is what I plan to do. But nothing is known, because something interesting may appear that I will not miss and oops, I dropped my camera. Anyway, see you later. Let me just tell you that I am impressed by everything I've seen so far. It's very cool.
Много е готино.
I'm thinking to take a shower, freshen up and moving on.
Аз пристигнах.
I have arrived, so I will see you again in a
Ще ви
while.
оставям и след малко ще се видим.
I'm ready, refreshed, and after a short break, here I am again.
Здравейте, имам днеска запланувани няколко места да посетя. Ще видим докъде ще я докарам.
I was planning to visit a couple of places today. We'll see how far I get. It turned out that here in Mesa, in the largest company for the production of parts and constructions of racing cars, UTVs, ATVs and trucks. People who are familiar with the field know this. All of those cars compete in very popular races in the United States. The well-known Baja, Rally Raid, Mint, Score and others. All the races that are held here in the desert. All of this, it's wonderful and very enjoyable to ride in. So, in the next few days, my focus will be mainly on this, to make a meeting with the guys from Lonestar Racing. I hope my visit here will be as planned. Maybe some unexpected situation will appear, but I know one thing, without a doubt, that everything that is going to happen will be interesting. I'm glad to be able to share with you my experience here, and I hope to be able to show you more details about the work of the team. And of course, those who are interested in the topic, I think there will be something to learn. I am moving forward and I will keep you informed of everything that is happening.
Ще ви държа в течение за всичко, което се случва около мен.
I will spend the rest of the day to walk around. I definitely like Mesa. My original plan was to visit Los Angeles, California, Las Vegas, Nevada, plus Grand Canyon National Park. But my meeting with Lonestar Racing somehow quickly took away my desire to do so. And after I completely changed my plans for this trip, my new decision was to visit only the places closer to Mesa, such as Gilbert, Phoenix, Tempe, Scottsdale, and others. The place where I spent more time was Papago Park. The park itself is split into east and west sides by Galvin Parkway. This place offers unique views, beautiful cliffs, and a huge place for walking, climbing and hiking, and more 1500 acres full of everything. Here you see what is around me. Here I'm again. As you know, the rest of my day was spent walking in and around Mesa. Here is the moment to tell you a short story. Everything started with our contact with Hitserit, a very nice person I had never met before. He has worked for the company for more than 20 years and has a lot of experience in competitions through his numerous participations so far. We communicated with him only through the internet, because we ordered racing parts for our cars. And over the years, we have a few UTVs that have been improved with the help of Lonestar Racing. 2 of them are with full tuning package. Products that have already been tested by us during competitions, and the cooperation of Hitserit and his quick reaction have more than once been invaluable to us during a competition when we were damaged. And now it's the time to thank him for that. Now it's time for my meeting with the guys from Lonestar Racing. Soon after my arrival, I'm entering the Lonestar property. I'm pleasantly surprised. Racing cars all around me. Various models and modifications strongly provoked my interest. I was greeted with a smile, which made me very happy. Just want to show you my emotion when I saw the real chase truck in front of me. This is unique. I hope to be able to hide this emotion from others. Let's go starting. As soon as I entered, I literally stopped breathing. I think that only people who are very familiar with it would understand me. I'm in Mesa, Arizona, a wonderful place which, if I had to describe, I would say that this is a real paradise for all ATVs and UTVs. In a little while, I expect Dan Fisher to come here, who is the owner of the whole facility, who is also a competitor and has many victories so far. We will find out interesting information from him. I was already here one day. He said it helped me to get acquainted with everything around, as well as to look at the new projects that the guys are preparing. The Lonestar guys have built over 70 race cars so far. In addition, they continue to maintain the car of many famous race drivers who take part in the races such as the Rally Dakar, Baja, Mint, various formats in the desert as well as in the King of the Hammers. Everyone here is working extremely hard. It's very interesting. I am really excited. I can't wait to learn everything and find out exactly what's going on here. It's hard to describe to you how many different emotions there are in me, and maybe this is normal, because I have been playing motorsport for over 10 years. Besides participating in competitions, and all this is really unique for me. I will take a few shots of the facility while I'm waiting for the Dan to come, and then I will meet you with him. Of course, I am full of emotions. Not every day and not every person can come here just like that. For me, this is an extremely big gesture that I will not forget and I really appreciate. I'm going to look around, and somehow I don't know where to start because everything here is amazing. This whole process from parts production to building a new car or project is really impressive. There are thousands of parts around me that show the unique handwriting of true professionals in the field. Perfectly crafted details that improved over the years, such as quality and strength. A place that I would call a real paradise. And now, let me meet you with Dan Fisher.
Hi Dan, you have been in a business for over 20 years. This is amazing. Can you tell me how did you started doing that? How the idea was born?
So yeah, we've been involved in doing the off-road stuff between the ATVs back in the early mid-90s, and basically out of high school came in helping my dad, and just slowly taking a long story and making it really short, but just kind of put our heads down and kept going, and being involved with motocross and cross country and just all the different aspects of the ATV racing. And then when the UTV side-by-side stuff came out, the Rhino, it was a nice, easy transition for the company, and jumped on that. And then before you know it, we're now making better units, racing the units, and so where we're at today, where these crazy little golf carts are, they're doing 100 miles and just, 100 miles an hour, and they're just killing it. So it's been a long road and a nice short little description there.
You're a producer for a part for races. You also competitors in different races.
I mean, yes, myself, I've definitely gotten involved in racing, racing Best in Desert, racing Score, and now the new Legacy series. I've been racing that, and doing so, being more involved with the racing and the guys that I race with. I mean, we've gotten a whole bunch more feedback on product, and it's really just grown our product line, grown the quality of our product. Just being that involved and getting to be that close, that tight with the racers has really made a big difference on the racing side of it all. As for like products and stuff we produce, I mean, we definitely, if it's a sport UTV, we're definitely focused on it. If it's a Polaris, if it's a Can-Am, and and anything new that's going to be coming out, we'll definitely get more involved with it. But we've got some really good partners in the industry, and have been growing very well.
What is your favorite part of your job here?
I enjoy the day-to-day stuff. I mean, I wouldn't be doing it if we didn't. We've got an awesome crew. The guys that we have here they're all amazing guys. They all work hard. They're all they like going off-roading on the weekend, or at least most of them do. So everybody here seems like they've got some off-road in them, and they got quads, they got UTVs, dirt bikes, or whatever. And we got guys here that do racing on the side. So the whole team, the whole group here is something that we're very fortunate about. We are a tight family. We're not a ginormous company or anything like that. Getting more involved in the racing, that's like, you know, another side of it. I mean, I really enjoy the racing. I really enjoy the competition, and you know, not looking to stop that anytime soon. So yeah, I like both sides of it. I like doing the day-to-day production stuff here, but I like getting out. I like testing the products. I like running the products. Even the lows out at racing, you know, having problems during the race, it's still a good day racing. So, you know, can't really complain. I'm fortunate.
I understood that you have a plan to make some taste for your beautiful UTVs behind us.
Yep, yeah, so our next race is in Laughlin, and we actually are going to go meet Wayne from Alltech out at Laughlin and go through and do a little bit of shock testing, go run the Fox Proving Grounds. It's the course that we will be running on. You know, go look at some lines and just refresh ourselves on the course. It's been a while since we raced the course, and you know, there's no time for errors at that race. It's a short loop, super fast, got to get on those good lines and just avoid any hassle with anybody. So, you know, just trying to take advantage of some time off and do a little bit more prep work on the car.
Can you give me specific details about these two UTVs behind us, your and that one here?
Oh, so between my car, which is a Can-Am X3, and then right here, this is Mike Sieg's car. This is a Polaris Razor S. As for the cars, these are both Best in Desert score legal cars. So we do all the fabrication work, all the cage work, all the safety, suspension, and things like that. And then, like, for me and for him, or for Mike, we actually both use Wayne over at Alltech for shock setup and tuning and stuff. The guy is amazing. This is a 4-seat car starting off that we built into a 2-seat, and my car is a 2-seat car right off the bat. So my wheelbase is a little bit shorter, but you know, basically both super good competitive cars.
Which one is better of these two UTVs here?
My car is better. My car, this thing, I don't even know why we're filming in front of it. No, they're both really good cars. Each car's got pluses, each car's got minuses, and you know, they're both really good cars. It just starts boiling down to prep, driver, and a little bit of luck. So, but yeah, no, I do like my car better.
How much costs the preparation of UTV like that?
I mean, really, it depends on how you drive the car and budgets. I mean, you can keep your preps down fairly inexpensive. I mean, that's the hardest part. Getting the car is easy. Getting a race car, no problem. You know, prepping the car, preparing the car, and being ready for the races, that's the hard part. And, you know, preps can be anywhere from $3,500 and up. And, you know, $3,500 would be pretty darn basic. And then, you know, you need tires and you need wheels, and you know, as you get wear items that you're replacing, the price can go up, and it, depending on what you do wrong the previous race, it can go up a lot pretty quick. So
He is so busy, and I think that atmosphere is remarkable. I can spend the rest of my life here.
I don't know if you could do that. It could get, you know, we'll have to put you to work. But yeah, no, we're super swamped right now. It's crazy, and everybody's wanting to do outdoor stuff. So it's a neat industry to be in, and you know, everybody in the industry overall. It's a lot of good people, and it's just a really neat industry to be part of.
How many race cars did build?
Complete desert cars we've built here, I'd have to say we're like 70 something. We've done a lot of cars. Each car is an improvement from the last one. I mean, every time we do a car, we don't do too many cars that are identical. We learn from the last one and improve the next car, and that's one thing that we've been doing since the get-go. So we've done a lot of cars, and we've made a lot of very good podium cars, you know, cars that have won the championship and stuff like that. So we've got a really good history between what we've done here.
Can we make a short trip around the facility to show me what are you doing?
Yeah, we could do a little bit of a short tour and show a few things that we got going on, some projects and things for sure. We'll walk this way and do a circle, head over to where we do some of the frame builds and stuff like that. So yeah, over here in the background, this is where we're gonna be doing all our hobbing and everything for axles. We try to do everything in-house that we can. We try to control as much as we can, doing all the CNC billet work, machine work, We got shop travelers for all the material that comes in to go out to the guys, whether it's into the machine shop or off into the fab shop to get bent and cut and prepped for parts. So back in here, this is where we'd be starting all the race builds. So this is going to be a new one that we haven't done before. So this is a Honda Talon that we're going through and doing and just making it best in desert and score legal. As everybody, they want to keep the car as light as possible, as low as possible. And what's neat is we have a lot of control on everything that we do. So when we want to make a custom shock tower, we want to special machine parts, we got guys that can design it up real quick so we can really fine tune and really make the stuff to where when you are working on the car, it's fairly user friendly. I mean, any race car, you got your challenges, but overall, we've really done a very nice user friendly car to work on. On this one, I mean, this is, you know, a typical teardown build. We got to keep certain things in order to keep it legal. And, you know, we're just going through and doing what's required. I mean, we don't want to go too overboard because you're just adding a lot of weight and stuff to the car. But this is going to be our first Honda Talon that we're doing, and pretty excited about it. It's going to come out really clean.
Can you give me more details about the project here?
So, you know, on this one right here, saying this is our first one, we are kind of sorting out, you know, the start to finish of this deal. So right now, Garrett, you know, he comes up with a majority of the ideas when it comes to some of the design, and then it's just a matter of getting it down and getting it accurate.
What about the suspension?
Suspension stuff, we do not make a Honda Talon suspension. And at this point in time, I am not planning on it. So we're going through and doing all the chassis work and everything, but yeah, unfortunately there will not be a Lonestar suspension on this particular car. We do have a variety line of full cages. So we do a bunch of different cages that are just play cars, windshields, aluminum roofs, just a bunch of different stuff. All our stuff is TIG welded, all our stuff is chromoly. We don't really do too much with anything less than that. We just want to deliver good quality and something that's safe to the end user. We just don't want no compromise. We just have a variety of fixtures. I mean, we got fixtures that date all the way back to the good old Cannondale quad days, Warriors, blasters, you know, loads of different fixtures for suspension, swing arms.
I saw one special place over there.
Yep.
Many
Yeah.
shelves.
So yeah, these are all the suspension fixtures for, I mean, you know, go zoom in, it's kind of fun. I mean, we got T-Rex stuff for the UTV, you know, Banshees, 570s, the good old Rhino Dazer across the top. And then if you, let's see, where's some of the, I don't know if they moved them. We had a handful of the Cannondale suspension kits. You know, the Banshee D-arm and V-arm. You know, we've got a loads of history. We've been doing this for a long time and have just been building these parts for ages, and people are still, I mean, some of this old stuff, the Banshee V-arms and stuff, people are still ordering them up. Kits. We're still doing Rhino kits, which blows my mind. And we do our own powder coating in-house. You know, nothing over the top. We can go over here. Well, this car right here is similar to my car, just a, you know, different build generation, but they had an accident in Baja, and we just went through and just did all the repairs and everything on it. So these are our gear hoppers. So this is what we use to end up cutting all the splines and the axles. And then we have a broach that will spline the hubs that slide over the axles. So yeah, all the splines on our axles, we cut them all. We'll just end up spinning the speeds and feeds, and whatever tooth you want, you'll end up getting the spline count that you're looking for in depth. So we still make all our own ATV axles. We make our own UTV axles in-house. So these are all different hubs, sprocket hubs, front hubs, you know, just a variety of stuff. So this is all out of the lathe. And basically, let's see here. If you come look at this.
Ох, много е хубаво тук.
It's very nice here. I made a short tour in the whole facility. Thanks to Dan Fisher and Heath Serrit for their time. Everyone is very busy and I appreciate their help and the time spent answering my questions, doing interviews, telling me, explain to me what is happening here. I want to stay here in a little longer, but unfortunately I have to go. I'm happy with everything I managed to capture and the time I spent here. To see all these new projects and to get acquainted with cars. You learned from our conversation with Dan that the guys would go to the test in the desert. I'm sure it will be very exciting and fun. I hope that I was able to make you part of this exciting atmosphere, hardworking guys, and make you familiar with everything that is happening here. I assume that people who love racing are very excited right now. We'll keep you informed of everything that is happening.
За сега и ще ви държа в течение с всичко, което се случва.
After being several days with the guys from Lonestar Racing, I noticed that there are people that going back and forth around, and I was wondering who they are, so I asked Heath Serrit about them. He told me that those guys are from another sport club, Chapo Racing, just across the street. He arranged me an interview with Ernesto, who is a member of Chapo Racing. That's why I quickly head across the street to learn more about it. I would like to know more details about your activities, the races, the UTVs. I would like to introduce you to my Bulgarian and European friends too.
Well, my name's Ernesto Taylor. I'm from Chapo Racing, and as you can see behind me here, we have a race car similar to what we run in Best in the Desert and the Baja Score Series. So we race things like the Baja 1000, the Baja 500, the Baja 400, and of course the Baja 1000, the big race. This year we have a peninsula run, so we're going to be running about 1,200 miles nonstop. So that means we don't take any breaks. There's no stages. We just pull over for fuel, tires if we need them, and go. So that's what we do here, and we build race cars, play cars, and recreational vehicles.
How did addicted about this sport off-road?
So actually I got to know off-road racing through Dan Fisher from Lonestar. He invited me to a race one time, and you know, I was addicted from day one. You know, it was a lot of fun, and I said I have to get into this. So slowly but surely we did, and we started a team called Chapo Racing, and that's what we do.
Can you imagine your life without that?
If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. So far, I don't work at all. I just have fun. I enjoy what I do. I can't think of anything else I'd want to do. So definitely racing off-road, racing Can-Ams has been a lot of fun.
How did you choose this UTV?
So we actually started with a different brand, and we ran that brand and it had a lot of failures, so it broke down a lot. So then we moved over to Can-Am, and it was actually before the X3 came out, so it was the old Maverick. And then we were not breaking the machine anymore, but we weren't very fast because they were kind of slow machines. So luckily the Can-Am X3 came out, which is now reliable and fast, and we've been running it since late 2016, and we've been enjoying it. It's been a great car.
What is the specific details about the UTV?
This is our old race car that we've sold to another team, but we still maintain it. It's a two-seat Maverick X3 XRS. It is made wider to 78 inches through a Lonestar suspension kit. We have shock therapy on the car, which helps with the suspension and suspension tuning. This one's a two-seat version, which is what originally came out, so that was the first ones. We ran it, we really enjoyed it, but then we decided to go ahead and build a four-seat platform. So our current race car, our new race car, is a four-seater, so it's a little bit longer.
What is different between this car and your car you're driving?
So with our new car, we decided to take kind of a different approach. So if you kind of look at this car and you look at a stock car, they don't look very similar, even though they are. There's a lot of stock parts, original parts on this car. The motor's untouched, transmission, differentials, rack and pinion, steering gearbox, all that's original. We haven't changed any of it, but the car looks very exotic. It looks like not a regular Can-Am, even though it mostly is. So with our new car, we decided to make it look as original as possible. So if you actually look at our new race car, you just think it's a normal car. We went through a great effort to make it look original. We put original looking doors on it, even though they don't work. We built the cage to look original. We even put the factory gussets to really make it look like an original cage. So it just looks like a normal car. And we take pride in running a car that looks original because it mostly is. So we made this car look as stock as possible because it really is mostly stock. So we did the stock gussets on the cage. We followed the same tubular lines. We even used the same size tube. Added the front gussets here, but of course it's not a stock cage. It just looks stock. It is chromoly. It is there to protect us. The doors, looks like it has doors, but really they're just the plastics. They don't open. You can see on the other side there that it's aluminum panels with intrusion bars. So it is a race car. It just looks pretty stock. We run, pretty much what a lot of people run in the aftermarket world. There's not a whole lot of special race stuff. These rims anybody can buy. These tires anybody can buy. Shock therapy shocks anybody can buy. There's not a whole lot of special stuff on the car that the regular consumer doesn't use. We just added this IQS. You're able to adjust the suspension while you're driving. So right here is a switch. You can make the car soft, medium, firm. All right there on a switch. Have a 32-gallon fuel cell down underneath here. So 32 gallons underneath, plus 10 more gallons in the stock location. So this actually has 2 fuel tanks. We can go 250 miles, no problem, maybe even more. So like on a 1,300 mile race, it really helps if you can eliminate one full fuel stop. We don't have to run that much fuel. If it's a shorter race, we can run less fuel, keep the weight down. But we have the ability to run that much fuel. We have the spare tire inside instead of on the back. Most of the time they go in the back, but since we have the room, we decided to centralize the weight.
And now, can you give me a ride?
Absolutely, I'd love to give you a ride.
Okay, we will see you again later. The upcoming activity will be a lot of fun for me. Getting into the car and preparing for a short drive through the street of Mesa surprised me a lot. I did my ATV in the same way a few years ago, a project that definitely makes a lot of sense when you look at it. Scattered photos that describe my entire life as a journalist and racer. I think maybe this is the meaning of the images of Jack Redline's UTV and our team and their achievements that make me feeling happy. I'm feeling amazing while Ernesto give me a ride. I would like this time to be endless. Therefore, I totally enjoyed the time I spent here. But for me, the most exciting things is yet to come. Our trip with the guys from the Lonestar racing to the state of Nevada. And I look forward to going to the desert and experiencing the pleasure of riding in a professionally prepared car and suspension. I'm going to the hotel to take a rest and be ready for the upcoming trip. In a few hours of sleeping, it's time to wake up. Oh my gosh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I have to get up. I'm going to make a coffee, which I will drink with pleasure and prepare myself to leave. I have to hurry to be at the time for our meeting. It's 4:30 in the morning. It's a little dark. I'm not sure if you can see me. Our meeting with the guys is scheduled at 4:45, and we are planning to leave to Laughlin at 5 o'clock. As you see, I am so tired because I didn't get enough sleep. But at the same time, I am so excited because of the upcoming journey. Today I am expecting many new unforgettable moments to happen. I will keep you posted of everything that happens. So, I will see you later. I have arrived. Shortly after that, the rest of the team too. Last check for our equipment and we are ready to go. It's already 7 o'clock and we have stopped at the gas station to get gas and coffee, because all of us need to boost yourself. We will arrive in Laughlin in 2 hours, where our meeting is, and the adventure will begin.
Започва приключението.
Finally, we've arrived.
Както ви казах, ни чакаха няколко момчета още, приятели на клуба.
You can see our friends are waiting for us. For now, there are 3 racing cars. I just learned from them that here will be held the race after a few weeks. Today is the day for tests and tunes. And I'm not sure how exactly everything will go, but I know that the guys will help me understand everything to make my day even more enjoyable. My day is already enjoyable enough, because the pleasure of being part of this team and the activities of the guys is amazing. Now everyone needs a little more preparation before they go. While they are preparing, I will try to find the good spot to be able to catch the best moments. Whoever is ready is taken for warm-up. Soon after, I'm leaving too.
Така, аз да ви кажа какво се случва.
Oh my
Момчетата
gosh,
отпрашиха.
the guys already disappeared. So, it's time for me to start walking and to find out where they are.
Съответно в такъв
In the end of the
ден,
day like that, I'm very
накрая
tired.
му вече аз съм приятно уморена. Полигона е много големичък,
The
доколкото
dust I
виждам
see over
пътя.
there shows me how huge the place is. So, I have to run fast to catch them to make a perfect shots.
Но колкото и да не е пак. Идеята е да
I
не
can
преча на
hear
момчета.
that someone
Ще си
is
му дала
approaching
някой
me.
за това, загасвам
So,
камерата
let
и
me switch my cameras.
включвам другата. Ох, ужасно е хубаво.
Wow, it's beautiful. The roar of these cars. The UTVs work so cleanly, and the shock absorbers and suspension move uniquely. Fantastic, fantastic.
Приказка.
After a few laps, there is a stop for more tunes and inspection of the cars. will stay here a little longer and then I will go over there. I can see only dust and hear the roar of the engines.
Здравейте!
Hello, I'm here.
Много съм щастлива.
I'm very happy.
Няма човек,
No
който
one
не
can
може да
understand
разбере
how I
какво
feel
значи
right now.
в момента.
The most unique day for me in a long time.
От доста време насам.
And while I'm shooting, someone from the group decided to give me a ride. I'm not going to miss this opportunity. I have never been in such a car before. So far, I only watched this in a movie. And now I'm going to experience that feeling. I cannot deny that I feel addicted and I don't want to get out of the car. I would like this moment to be endless. But unfortunately I have to get out of the car and to finish what I have started. I'm very happy, and you probably can see that. Although I've only slept for 2.5 hours, I feel fantastic. I feel the best when I'm in the middle of the nowhere. Of course, I'm feeling amazing, because this is part of my life. And, as they say, I feel in my own waters. The tests are almost over. Our plan was to stay here until late in the afternoon. But unexpected situations happen.
Момчетата вече приключиха своите
The guys have already finished their tests and tunes. Some of the guys are not so happy. We will find out about this from Dan Fisher. At any moment, I expected everyone to get together, fix the equipment, load the cars, and talk to them to see what happened today. It's better the problem happened today than during the race, because now they have enough time to fix it. There he is.
Hi.
Howdy.
Can you tell me more what happened today with
We are here in state Nevada, Laughlin, to test in your machine.
Yeah, so we came out to Laughlin. This is where our next Best in Desert race will be. So meeting up with Wayne over at Alltech, just doing a little shock tuning and just getting fresh with the course again. And unfortunately, our testing was cut short. We ended up got a cracked fuel cell and a cracked hole in the bladder. So we ended up having to come to a stop. But we did get some work done. We got to run the course a little bit, run some of the lines, and do a little bit of work on the shocks. But yeah, no, unfortunately, yeah, we made a long trip for a very little bit of testing, but sometimes that's just how it goes.
After a few weeks, you will be competing the race in this area here.
Correct, yeah. We got about 3 weeks and we'll be back, or 2.5 weeks or something, but yes.
But in this way, this situation is perfect that happened now, not on the race.
Most definitely. You'd rather have stuff like this happen when you're testing than out on a race, because, for this next race, this would have taken us out. We would have, it was a DNF no matter what if we took this to the race. So definitely lucky on getting it sorted now. Yeah, now we'll get it fixed. It's an easy problem to fix, and we'll be all good to go for when it's race day.
Garrick is a very important part of the team. Why? We are just about to learn that. You are part of this crazy team, Lonestar.
My name is Garrick, and I the head fabricator at Lonestar. I build all the race cars and design all the parts.
How did you start working with these nice guys here?
Well, it all started back a long time ago. I used to race quads professionally also, and I used to race ATVs and traveled all around the country racing quads professionally. And at that time, Lonestar was sponsored me for racing quads, and it kind of just trickled in. I ended up doing fabrication and welding, started working for Lonestar, and then ever since then, I've been a part of the team and have a big influence on how things are built and done and designed, and it seems to work out pretty good. And I think we've come a long ways since day one, and it's been paying off.
Give me more details about today, what happened.
Yeah, we're out here just running the car and making sure we're not having any problems with the shocks or clutching or anything like that. We did come across an issue with the fuel cell, started leaking fuel. But we also have our other customers here, our friends, Russell Bowers and Vito, and we're out testing and tuning their cars as well, and so far it's pretty good. And we also have Wayne from Alltech Motorsports tuning shocks too, so this is just like a typical day for us. We're out here tuning and getting the cars set up ready for the next race.
Thank you that gave me a ride today. It was wonderful for me.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll just kind of give you an example of what we go through on a daily basis during a race. Hope you had fun.
That was first time for me. I mean, not somebody give me a ride, but to be inside of the UTVs with this perfect suspension.
Yeah, it's a different feeling for sure versus stock versus our suspension kit long travel. It's a big difference. I hope you had a good time today, and it was a pleasure taking you for a ride and letting you experience what we go through on a daily basis, what we do testing.
Of course, I had a good time, so thank you to all of you, and especially to Heath Serit and Dan Fisher. We are loading the cars and then go back home. On the way home, we stopped to eat and summarize the whole day and move on. On the way back, I have last chance to enjoy the beautiful view. I will never forget this journey, and I am ready to do it again. Tomorrow is the day I have to leave Arizona. Let's get on the plane once again.